You okay now, bro? Yeah, I'm fine. Why'd you get so mad before? Because, man, I was just really disappointed in them because I love them, you know? And, I mean, I forgive them now and all. It was just hard, but I do thank God for like wisdom, understanding, forgiveness, you know, all of those good things. Wait, like, what do you mean? What happened?
After the report I received, I sent out a letter correcting the behavior, but they rejected it. So when I went to visit, it was pretty painful. But the second message they received, they decided that they were wrong, and I accepted their apology, and I even thank God for it. But then, why did they reject me? Well, those other teachers were more successful and had more money than me, so naturally, because of their twisted value system, they ruled me out as a nobody. But that's where they've got it all wrong. True leadership in Christ has nothing to do with status, but all to do with pointing people to Jesus. But they didn't stop there. They went as far as asking about a letter of recommendation as if they weren't the recommendation enough. How could they have forgotten who established them in the first place? My way of life proved that I reflected the Lord's walk. I live humbly, I suffer, I lived through poverty, but still walked well in the good walk. But their twisted financial values were so distorted. They had even forgotten all about generosity. See, the other churches, they flocked to give and relief reforms for others, whereas the Corinthians, they just stood stagnant. I know their hearts weren't touched by the Lord's movement, not at all. Jesus, the Messiah himself, was unfailingly rich, but became poor so that we could live through his poverty, but that we may become rich. To be a follower of Jesus is to become cheerfully generous. Suddenly, along came these guys, and they were just strolling as if they were the best of the best. They laughed at me as if they were better, and I don't know, and I don't really want to sound like I'm bitter or passive aggressive or anything, but who do these people think that they are? Like super apostles or something? But see, how can they brag or even compare to me? Oh, what? They know the Bible? I know it inside and out. They know stories of Jesus? I actually had interactions with him. But you know what? No worries, because they can keep their fame and their status, for I'll brag about my weaknesses. For Jesus' power is made perfect through weakness. The Corinthians need to look themselves in the mirror. God's values are not our values, and that's very important to remember.